folks, Anthony here. Got a Harmony 215, I guess it's called, that will not start. Look at that wonderful build-up going on there. So, figured I'd bring you along on this journey of figuring out what's going on. I already established that it had spark. Nice, simple little tool to check spark. You just put that on ground. I usually just clip it right to the end of the spark plug. Plug that into the wire, and you can just pull it over. You want to do it in a dark area so you can see. Works pretty good though. Take this fuel line off here and see what comes out. Old gas. So we'll get this carburetor off. We'll take a peek inside. I have a feeling what we're gonna find is more of the same. For those of you that work on oh, for crying out loud. For those of you that work on small engines often, you'll know what I mean. Stuff is just... There we go. That didn't like me. I just jammed that all up. There we go. Alright, we'll remove that. Yeah, I have a feeling this one might actually might be able to save it. Whoa, yeah. You see that, what was running out of it? That's some gnarly gas. It's wet though, so I'm hoping that when we pop this thing open, it won't look too bad, and we won't have to order a new carburetor. But we'll go right on the top of the mower here, lay that out, got a little spot to put some parts, crack this baby open. I think I got most of the gas out. We'll crack this thing open and see what's inside. Oh man, doesn't want to give it up. There we go. Wind's out here fighting me. Oh yeah, that's some gnarly looking gas. There we go. Try to save the gasket. It's a little pitted, but not too bad. Take this float out. Float looks like it's in good shape. It just got some bad gas going on here. Oh yeah, there's the... Can't really see down in there, but down inside of there is just terrible. And I think so on this style carburetor, this has, you can see this idle adjustment right here. Well, right under there, if you take that idle adjustment out, there's a plastic piece, which is a jet, that pops out, and those right there clog very easily. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean this thing all up and put it back together, and it should fire right up. Also, don't want to forget to take the main jet out. You gotta have the right size flathead screwdriver to do this, and I'll tell you, this will make or break whether you're ordering a new carburetor or you're gonna be able to clean this one, because a lot of times it's just not gonna work. And you're gonna clean all these little holes out. I got a tip cleaner to do that, or just make sure, like, look up in the sky, I can see blue. They're all cleaned up and working. You got to make sure that this one is also cleaned up, and I think that's where one of our problems is it's all clogged up. So I'll get a tip cleaner, which I should have had ready, but did not have ready. And we just clean that out. There, yeah. Probably can't see it, but there's a giant piece of just junk on the end of that. So that was the... I'm going to take the exact size that will poke through. Make sure it's nice and clean. There we go. Oh yeah, there was all kinds of crap in there. I'll take some PB blaster and blast through. Some air with the air chuck. There. Now I can see daylight. So just slip it back together. I'm gonna send some air through that too. Looks like it's just like a little bit. Block the end off. Force it through the smaller holes. There, now throw that back in. Make sure you don't over tighten these. Like I said, it's very fragile. You get it tight like that, and then just a little bit. It doesn't need a lot. All right. Here we are back. All right, so pop this, unscrew the throttle adjustment screw. Plastic, just plastic screw. And just pop this out. I think that is what is clogged up. I'll take you with me here. Show you my little not so secret. It's a mess in here right now, so don't mind the mess. Now, I have tip cleaners over there that don't usually work because they aren't small enough. But that's where this one comes in. I'll try to set you in the toolbox for a second. I got this little like wire wheel thing. That wire is just small enough. There's a little hole inside right there. And I just stick it down in just like that. Give her a couple of times, get it squeezed out. Unfortunately, I ran out of yeah, you guys get to judge me on how clean this shop is right now. I ran out of carb cleaner, so we're gonna make do. PB blaster. We'll just squirt some in there. We'll throw that in there for now. We'll grab the carburetor, and there's multiple places that I like to squirt in from. One is right there. The other is right here. I like to go in through where the fuel comes into the side of the carburetor. So there's a couple spots. I don't know if you can see this or not. So where the fuel comes in is clear. Try this one next. That one seems clogged. That one's good. And that one's good. That one seems clogged. Now where does that go? I think it comes out here. Alright. Get all that in there. Then we got the air chuck. And I like to just go in all the holes. Jet. That one's clear now. That was the one I couldn't get through. That one's, that's all clear, and I'll give it one go all over it. That way it's pretty much cleaned out now. So now we just put it back together. I'll wipe my hand off here. The carburetor is, get that PB blaster off the best I can. Yes, I'm barehanding it. A lot of people wear gloves and I don't, and I'll probably get cancer or something. Bad habit. Alright. I want to take a look at the needle. The needle on this one looks pretty good. We're gonna give it some, just a little bit of PB blaster on my finger and just wipe it off, because it will sometimes get like a little ridge on there that prevents it from seating. Alright, put that in there. We're gonna find our pin. Let me just bring this over here so I don't dump it out like a bozo. And this is where you fight with the small items. And then you just throw it, throw it back together the way you took it apart. We put that little black jet back in there, and that does only really go in one way. You gotta make sure you press it all the way in though, so it's nice and flush. Before we put the bowl back on, we're gonna take wipe it out the best we can. Make sure the rim is clean where it sets in the gasket. Make sure the bowl is clean. It looks pretty good. Put the bowl back on. And I like to aim it towards the front. I angle it towards this is the front of the carburetor, and I like to angle it kind of towards the corner of the carburetor, and that makes it easy to get to if you want to drain out the fuel, because a lot of times, see, in my head I know I've done this already. So let's say a month from now it's not starting. I could just unscrew that, drain the fuel out, and probably get it going without taking the carburetor off of it. Alright, we'll move you back over here. I know it's not the best angle. In fact, I might be able to improve on that for you just a tad. You might be a little bit in my way. It's windy out here, so stuff's probably going to get knocked off. Just bear with me. Alright, see, I told you. Here, this is the way to do it right here. There we go. So I gotta put make sure these linkages are right. So this linkage right here, you can see that goes in like that. That's for the that is for the choke. Getting this just right can be a pain in the butt. These Hondas are known for their being difficult. There we go. And the throttle one, pretty easy. You just press that one down in, but make sure your spring right there is hooked in that little hole. All right. We're gonna drain the fuel out of it. All right, let's see if this thing will start. Make sure the gas on. Choke. Awesome. Well, there we have it. Be sharpening the blades, changing the oil, probably wipe it down. It's a little dusty. And the customer will come pick it up. Ran good. Thank you if you watched this far. Like and subscribe. I've got all sorts of other stuff, not non-business stuff. We got mud mower stuff. Drag racing, got just this and that and the other thing. As far as projects go, if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. There is some vlog stuff as far as kind of my general life here in Mid-Coast Maine, and I'm gonna try a little harder to make some actual content for this channel. I've tried multiple times and kind of lost interest, but it's something I enjoy. So thank you, and see you in the next video.